The alien fleet moved through space with total confidence. They were the rulers of this sector. No enemy had ever stopped them. Their ships were sharp, bright, and fast. Thousands of worlds had fallen before them. Today was just another mission. The alien commander stood calmly on the bridge. His many eyes watched the stars ahead. The fleet was preparing to attack a small border system. Weak defenses. Easy victory. Then. Space changed. A deep shadow appeared on the scanners. At first, the officers thought it was a sensor error. There was no energy spike. No warp signal. No warning at all. The object had not arrived fast. It had not arrived loud. It had simply appeared. Magnify, the commander ordered. The screen zoomed in. Silence filled the bridge. A massive ship floated in front of the fleet. It was bigger than any alien battleship. Its shape was strange, thick armor, flat surfaces, and long, heavy lines. It looked old, but not damaged. Strong, but quiet. There were no glowing symbols. No bright energy cores. No moving parts. The ship did not attack. It did not run. It did not even turn. It just waited. The alien commander felt something he had not felt in many cycles. Fear. Scan it, he said. Trying to stay calm, the scanners failed. They tried again. Nothing. Weapon systems tried to lock on the target. The systems refused. The ship was there, but it felt untouchable. Like space itself was protecting it. Commander, one officer whispered, this ship is alone. The commander stared at the screen. One ship should not be a threat. And yet, his instincts screamed danger. The fleet slowed down. Engines lowered their output. No one gave the order. It happened naturally, like prey freezing in front of a predator. Then a signal came. Not an attack. Not a demand. Just a communication request. The bridge officers looked at each other. No alien language appeared in the signal. Instead, it was short, clean, simple. Commander allowed it. A deep human voice filled it. Failed. Bridge, you are trespassing. In protected space. The translator activated by itself. The word echoed in every mind. Human. The bridge erupted in confusion. Humans? One officer said. They are extinct. Records say they lost their wars, another said. They vanished thousands of years ago. The commander said nothing. His eyes stayed locked on the human ship. The hull markings were visible now. Old symbols. Battle scars repaired, not hidden. This ship had fought wars before. Many wars. Identify yourself. The commander finally said. There was a pause. Then the human voice returned. This is a human warship. Designation. Judgment of Terra. The name hit the bridge like a weapon. Judgment. The human ship moved slightly forward. Not aggressive. Not defensive. Confident. New data flooded the alien systems. Old battle logs. Ancient warnings. Forgotten treaties. Files marked. Do not. Engaged. The alien commander's breath slowed. The galaxy had not gone silent because of fear. It had gone silent because something ancient had awakened. And humanity had returned. The alien bridge stayed silent after the human ship spoke. No one moved. No one breathed loudly. The name Judgment of Terra still echoed in their minds. The alien commander finally broke the silence. All fleets, hold position, he ordered. This was not fear alone. This was caution. Deep inside the alien database, ancient files began to unlock by themselves. Records long sealed by time and shame. The system did not ask for permission. It reacted to the human signal like it remembered. Something painful. Old images appeared on the main screen, human ships, smaller than the one outside, but many. They fought in tight formations. Their weapons were simple, but effective. They did not waste shots. Every strike had a purpose. The commander watched carefully. "These files are classified," an officer said nervously. They were marked "Forbiddens." The commander leaned closer. "Play them." The story unfolded. Long ago, humans were not rulers of the galaxy. They were surrounded by stronger species, faster ships, better weapons. Humans lost many battles. Many worlds burned, but humans did not surrender. They learned. They studied alien tactics. They improved their armor. They trained their soldiers harder. When they fought together. Not for glory, not for conquest, for survival. The record showed a final war. A war so violent that entire star systems collapsed. At the end of it, the humans vanished. The galaxy assumed they were destroyed, but the truth was darker. Humans chose to leave. They withdrew on purpose. The commander whispered. Outside the view window, the human warship still waited, calm, silent, like it had all the time in the universe. A new signal arrived. This time, it was data, star maps, borders, protected zones. The alien fleet was deep inside one of them. "This space is under human protection," the human voice said. "It has been for a long time." The commander felt anger rise. "You hide for thousands of years," he replied, "and now you claim authority?" There was no immediate answer. Then the human voice returned, steady and cold. "We were not hiding. We were preparing." The alien sensors suddenly detected something terrifying. More signals. Far away. Space was shifting. Not one. Not two. Many. Human warships were waking up. Hold stations powered on. Hidden fleets emerged from dark orbits. Each signal carried the same mark. Human. The alien officers panicked. "They are everywhere." One shouted. The commander raised his hand. "Silence." He looked back at the massive ship ahead. One ship had stopped an entire fleet without firing a single shot. "What do you want?" the commander asked. The answer came instantly. "You entered this sector," the human said. "You attacked weaker worlds. You ignored the warnings." The ship moved closer now, slowly. "We do not seek war," the voice continued, "but we will end it." The alien commander felt something break inside him. This was not a threat. It was a promise. Outside, the stars seemed dimmer. The galaxy itself felt smaller. Humanity was not gone. Humanity had been watching. Waiting. And now the forgotten species was remembered again, not as victims, but as judges. The alien fleet did not fire at first. They waited, frozen between fear and pride. The human warship stood before them like a wall of steel, unmoving, silent, and calm. The alien commander knew this moment would decide everything. "We cannot retreat," one officer whispered. "Our empire will see it as weakness." The commander closed his eyes for a short moment. Then he made his choice. "Fire one warning shot," he ordered. Low power. The alien cannons charged. Bright energy filled the barrels. The human ship did not move. No shields appeared. No weapons came online. The shot fired. A beam of burning light crossed space and struck the human warship directly in the center. The alien bridge held its breath. Nothing happened. The beam faded. The human ship remained untouched. No damage, no reaction. Not even a change in position. The alien officers stared in disbelief. "Direct hit confirmed," an officer said softly. No effect. The human ship waited for 3 full seconds. Then it responded. No loud alarm. No bright explosion. A small section of the human ship opened. A single weapon extended. It looked simple, almost old. A thin pulse of energy fired. It did not explode. It cut, 5 alien ships lost power instantly. Their engines shut down. Their weapons went dark. They drifted helplessly through space. The human weapon retracted. Silence. Returned. The alien commander felt his hands shake. That was a warning. The human voice said calmly, "Panic. Spread across the alien fleet. Shields up. Pull back. Target the human ship." Too late. The human warship began to move. Slow. Controlled. Unstoppable. It did not chase. It advanced. Each step forward felt heavy, like space itself was bending for it. Alien weapons fired in panic. Beams and missiles struck the human ship from all sides. The armor absorbed the attacks. Some shots vanished before reaching the hull, as if they were never meant to touch it. The human ship did not increase speed. It did not need to. Another weapon fired. This time, 10 ships went dark, not destroyed. Disabled. The message was clear. Humans were not here to kill. They were here to end the fight. The alien commander slammed his claw on the console. "Cease fire," he shouted, but some ships did not hear him in time. A third human strike fired. More alien vessels drifted lifelessly. The battlefield was quiet now. No explosions. No screams. Just broken fleets floating in space. The human voice returned. "You have lost control of this battle," it said. "Stand down." The alien commander looked at the screen. More human ships were visible now. Not rushing. Not aggressive. Just arriving. One by one, each one was different. Some were massive. Others were small and sharp. All of them shared the same design. Strong. Simple. Human. The commander swallowed hard. "Why?" he asked. "Why not destroy us?" There was a pause. Then the answer came. "Because destruction is easy," the human said. "Control takes discipline." The word struck deeper than any weapon. The alien fleet powered down their guns. They had lost without being defeated, and that terrified them more than death. As the human warships surrounded the battlefield, the truth became clear. Humanity did not fight with rage. Humanity fought with purpose, and this was only the beginning. The battlefield was quiet. Disabled alien ships drifted in space like broken machines. No explosions. No screams. Only silence and fear. The alien commander stood on the bridge, staring at the human fleet surrounding them. Dozens of human warships now filled the stars. They did not aim their weapons. They did not rush forward. They simply held position. That alone was terrifying. A channel opened across all fleets. The same calm human voice spoke, now heard by every ship in the sector. "This conflict is over," the voice said. "Stand down and listen." The alien commanders had no choice. The human warship Judgment of Terra moved to the center of the formation. Its hull carried scars from old wars, each one repaired, never erased. They were not signs of weakness. They were reminders. "Humans once fought like you," the voice continued. "We believed strength meant domination. We were wrong." The alien commander felt anger rise, mixed with shame. "We learned," the human said. "War is not about who destroys more. It is about who controls themselves." Images appeared on every screen. Destroyed human cities. Burning colonies. Civilian ships under attack. Then more images, humans evacuating weaker species, forming defensive lines, standing between attackers and the helpless. "We paid the price for this lesson," the human said. "Millions of lives. Entire worlds." The alien bridge grew silent. "You attack those who cannot fight back," the voice continued. "That is not war. That is cruelty." The human ship shifted slightly, forming a protective wall between the alien fleet and the nearby systems. "This sector is under human protection," the voice said. "Not for power, for balance." The alien commander stepped forward. "What gives you the right?" he demanded. "You disappeared. You abandoned the galaxy." The answer came without anger. "We did not abandon it," the human replied. "We trusted it." The alien commander felt the weight of those words. "We watched as empires rose," the voice continued. "We watched as some chose peace. Others chose conquest." The judgment of Terra turned its bow slightly toward the alien fleet. "You made your choice." A long pause followed. "We do not erase species," the human said. "We correct behavior." The alien commander realized then that this was not a victory speech. It was a warning, a final offer. "Withdraw your fleets," the human voice said. "Return to your borders. Leave protected worlds untouched. And if we refuse?" the commander asked quietly. For the first time, the human voice hardened. "Then you will learn why humanity survived." The human ships powered up their systems, not weapons, but control fields. Space itself seemed to bend under their influence. The alien fleet understood. This was restraint. This was mercy, and mercy could be removed, slowly. The alien commander lowered his head. "All fleets," he said. His voice heavy. "Power down weapons." One by one, alien ships complied. The galaxy did not cheer. It did not need to, because a new rule had been written in silence. Humanity did not rule the stars. Humanity guarded them, and the galaxy would never forget that lesson. The alien fleet began to move, not forward, not to attack. They turned away. Engines powered up slowly, carefully, as if even movement needed permission now. One by one, the disabled ships were secured and pulled into formation. The battlefield that once promised destruction now showed only retreat. The human fleet did not follow. They watched. From the bridge of judgment of Terra, the human commander observed the alien ships leaving protected space. No celebration. No victory cheers. Only quiet focus. "This will be remembered," an officer said softly. "Yes," the commander replied. "That is the point." Across the sector, long-hidden human stations powered down again. Defense grids returned to sleep. The human warship stayed for a while longer, silent guardians against the stars. The alien commander stood alone on his bridge. His empire had not been defeated in battle. It had been stopped. He replayed the encounter in his mind. The human ship that did not rush. The weapons that did not kill. The strength that did not shout. Fear slowly turned into understanding. This was not an invasion. This was a line drawn. Back on the human flagship, a final message was prepared. Not just for the retreating fleet, but for the entire galaxy. The transmission went out on all open channels. "Let this be known," the human voice said. "Humanity does not seek control. We seek stability." Images followed. Protected worlds. Civilian convoys escorted safely. Old treaties restored and renewed. "We learned the cost of endless war," the voice continued. "We will not allow others to repeat our mistakes." The message ended with simple words: "Choose peace." The galaxy listened. Far beyond the battlefield, news spread fast. Trade routes adjusted. Pirate fleets vanished. Aggressive empires paused their expansion. Old enemies reconsidered their plans, because one truth was now clear. Humans were watching again. Years passed. Protected worlds flourished. Species once hunted now grew strong. Human warships appeared only when needed, then vanished back into the dark. They did not build monuments. They built trust. The alien empire changed too. Borders stabilized. Fleets trained for defense, not conquest. The memory of Judgment of Terra stayed alive in every command. Academy. Not as a nightmare. As a lesson. One final scene remained. A young alien officer studied an old battle recording. He paused the image of the human warship, scarred but unbroken. Why didn't they destroy us? He asked his mentor. The older commander answered quietly, because if they had, we would never have learned. The stars above remained calm. The galaxy moved forward not in fear, but in balance. And somewhere in the darkness, human warships waited. Not for war, but for the moment they were needed again, because humanity had learned something the galaxy never forgot. True power is not in destruction. It is in restraint.